So one of my favorite movies as a kid was a movie called Blank Check. It was about a kid named Preston who had his bike run over by a criminal that escaped from prison, and that guy wrote him a check, yet he left it blank. So Preston did what we would all do and write it for $1 million, and he lives the high life for like a week. But I recently watched it again, and now that I'm an adult, I'm like, there's no way any of that's possible. And it's a Disney movie with one of the darkest twist endings you'll ever see. So here's your escaped convict. His name is Quigley. This is him stealing the $1 million. And here's Preston, like the most unhappy 12-year-old kid ever. He wears a tucked-in shirt and khakis to a damn birthday party at an amusement park.
How's that sound, Alan?
He even named his goldfish Alan.
Out of the way, stick boy. Hand and foot is here to stay.
P.S. Preston's brothers are dickheads. So Preston got invited to a birthday party at an amusement park. But check out how much money his dad gave him.
25, please.
25?
27.
27.
6, please.
6.
$6? Are you shitting me? So that was the escaped convict. He pretty much threatens the bank manager and just says, hey, give this to whoever shows up at 1 o'clock tomorrow. What could go wrong? So Preston is also at the bank trying to open an account, and he's 12, so like, yeah, he's thirsty AF. But check out the total fox that he finds working there. Now her name's Shay, but she kind of looks familiar, right? Maybe you recognize her from Dumb and Dumber, where she played a character named Shay. What was with the 90s? Was there like a shortage of stage names or something? So that was the bad guy. He almost kills Preston and completely destroys his bike, but he gives him a check and he's like, here kid, I'm gonna leave it blank. Give it to your parents. Blank check?
Give this to your dad, he'll know what to do with it. I gotta go.
And Preston does what we would all do. Put that baby in your printer and print out $1 million check. So Preston goes there to cash the check at the perfect time, 1 o'clock, and the bank manager is like, oh, you don't have ID? All right, kid, open up your backpack.
I assume you know what to do with it.
So Preston's now had the money for like an hour, and he's like, I should probably find my own place. So he just made an offer for $180,000 plus closing costs. He's 12. He knows what that is.
We'll take it.
So look, I know it's a movie, but that house is worth like $2 million. Now Preston's going on a shopping spree so he can look like a complete douche. So Preston's bought himself a new house. He's got new clothes, and he sees Shay while she's jogging. So what does he decide to do? He decides to accost her.
Stop! Pull over, Henry. It's Shay. Stop! Hey! Stop!
Not cool, Disney.
Hiya. I didn't expect to see you here.
Now she shows up while he's swimming. He has the balls to ask her on a date, and she says yes. What the hell, lady?
Okay. I'll come by around 8. Okay.
Wait, I could send a car for you.
Okay, cool. It's a date then. Bye-bye.
An actual date in a nice restaurant. In that dress. With jewelry.
Oh, wow. This is beautiful.
Are you starting to see how weird this movie's getting? Now they're dancing in a fountain. Now she's hugging him. Soaking wet. Trust me. It gets worse. But now the bad guys have caught up to Preston and they want their money back, but they're hurling some like really inappropriate taunts.
Over there, get it!
Your butt is mine, kid!
Get him!
Ed!
Pull up on
Your
the
butt
side.
is mine!
Would you ever do that? Would you ever tell a 12-year-old boy your butt is mine? Like Jared from Subway is serving like 18 years for that. Well, Preston was throwing himself a birthday rager, but
This
he
little
just
shit
found out
just
he
blew
has no
$1
money.
million
So the party
in
planner
6
is like,
days.
you know what? I'm gonna shut this shit down.
17
Stat.
Stop that, please. Stop that music. Quiet. Attention, attention, attention. Everybody
People are snatching their gifts back. Who does that? So everybody left, and Preston's like, well, shit. Now I'm just a boring 12-year-old again. But someone did come back. The bad guys. And they're here for his butt.
Happy birthday. I'm here to blow out your candles.
But Preston decides to go full Macaulay Culkin Home Alone on their asses. And I don't know how, because he wasn't prepared for a fight.
Hey, what's that? Oh, hey, oh.
This shit right here. As a kid in the 90s, it was so awesome to think you could beat up an adult. But of course, as it always happens, the bad guys get him, and they're ready to take his butt.
Baseball.
You're not a very nice boy. Preston, are you okay?
FBI, Biederman. From this moment, you're fired from your bank.
Yes! Plot twist, Shay was an FBI agent the whole time. Which still doesn't excuse the fact that she went on a date with a kid. And then this happens. Which is insane! You are lying, Disney! That is a 12-year-old kid and a 30-year-old woman. What the hell? Well, you don't need to see it now. I just gave you the whole review. The bad guys are in jail. Preston blew all the money. And a kid makes out with a grown woman. Blank check.